Exactly, Crystal. And you'll know that you pressed it when a little a little red dot appears. Awesome, Robin.
And then it's gonna be like that you can hear us anymore.
Exactly. Yep. So that we can hear the video well. So go ahead and press that button, that microphone button.
Okay.
Awesome, Danica. Awesome, Crystal. Danny, Santi, can you press that button, that microphone button for me? I'm going to share my screen with you. Just give me 1 second. Loading. All right. You should see my computer screen now. And I'm going to show you this video. Just give me 1 second to pull it up. And then we're going to talk about it. Okay?
How can familiar things help us with changes?
When my family moved, it was easier because we took all of our furniture. When my bedroom was set up, I felt almost like I was back at our old house.
Experiencing change can be difficult, but familiar things, such as furniture, food, friends, and family members, can make changes easier. One of the most difficult changes that people make is leaving their homelands to go to different parts of the world. Some people make this change to find work. Others make it to escape danger. And others make this type of change to be closer to their families. Either way, this is a tough change, and it takes being patient to learn new customs and languages. Personal items, such as family photographs, can be valuable in helping to preserve a family's values and traditions. They can help make changes less disturbing as people become more comfortable with new ways of life. This week, you will learn how certain kinds of changes affect people, and what things help people accept those changes. How can familiar things help you with changes?
All right. So, should be able to see my face again. Can you see me?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome. Awesome, Crystal. You can turn your microphones back on. Awesome, Danica.
Are you ready
Okay,
to put
so,
my microphone?
oh, perfect, sweetheart, perfect. So that video was talking about how some familiar things can help us get through changes, okay? So we were already talking about how there is a lot of things that are changing right now for you, okay? School changed for you. Now you're at school right now, so that's different. That is one big thing, okay? Other changes is you have to wear those masks wherever you go. That's a big thing, okay? You can't go to some places like you used to be able to, okay? So there's a whole lot of hard changes that are happening. And did you know that it is okay if you feel sad sometimes about those changes? That's okay, okay? Because even teachers are feeling sad right now. Even I feel sad right now sometimes because I miss you. So changes are hard, okay? But did you know that sometimes changes, even though they're hard and even though they're sad, a lot of changes are good as well, okay? So we're going to be reading a story today, and it's called A Froggy Fable.
A froggy
In this story, yes, I know, it sounds a little silly, but this story is about a frog, and this frog, he likes to do the same thing every single day. He does not like food, okay? He likes doing the same thing every day, and he does not like even a little bit when things change, okay? So we're going to read this story, and maybe, I know this sounds silly, but maybe you will understand what the frog is going through. Because just like this frog, you are dealing with a lot of changes right now. And if you guys are even a little bit like me, maybe you do not like changes. Okay? So, I'm going to share my screen with you again. Can you turn your microphone off for me? So press that button again.
Okay.
Thank you, Crystal. Awesome, Danica. Let me share my screen with you. And I'm so excited because I can read you a story again, and I haven't done that in a while. Okay? So just listen as I read the story, and we will talk about it. All right. This is a froggy fable. So here's our question of the week. As I'm reading the story, I want you to be thinking about this question. How can familiar things help us with changes? Okay. This story is a fable. Okay. And a fable is a story that teaches a lesson. Once there was a frog who lived under a rock by himself. Every day he did the same thing. He swam into the pond to eat breakfast. He jumped onto a log to enjoy the sun. Then he swam back to his hole under the big rock. It was a simple life, but he liked it because it was always the same. Then one day, things started to change. A family of otters moved into the pond and started splashing around. "Hey," said the frog, "I don't like these otters splashing in my pond." A flock of blue jays moved into the trees overhead, and they squawked all the time. "Hey, I don't like those birds making noise," the frog said. And one day, lightning struck the tallest pine tree, which crashed into the water, spilling pine needles everywhere. "Hey, I don't like that tree in my pond," said the frog. But there was nothing he could do about it. The frog crawled into the back of his hole and stayed there. So maybe you're feeling the same way that the frog does. Because just like the frog, a lot of things are changing in your life, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? But let's see how he handles this change. So let's see what happens. He heard a voice behind him. Who is that? It was a small...
Miss Casey.
Yes, is that Danny or Santi?
Miss Casey.
Yes.
What page you are?
We're just... Oh, no, not a problem. You're just listening to the story, so you don't need your book right now. No problem. So we left off right up here, where he sees this caterpillar coming, and the caterpillar asks, "Why are you so sad?" And here's what the frog said. "I'm sad because everything is changing," said the frog. "I'm glad things change," the caterpillar replied. "Someday I hope to change into a butterfly. Trees change, flowers change, even mountains and mighty rivers." The frog just turned back toward the wall. He wanted to cry. The caterpillar left, but the frog stayed in his hole. Then one morning, something utterly unexpected happened. The rock over the frog's hole was lifted into the air. To the poor frog's bewilderment, that's another way of saying he's scared, a jar came down on top of him, and he was whisked away in the hand of a young boy. Needless to say, nothing like this had ever happened to the frog before. The terrified frog was jostled and